It was one of the most tragic periods in South Africa's history. 24 months later, CNBC Africa reflects on the repercussions of Marikana. CNBC Africa's Christine Mundwa filed this report.
This is the place where the most lethal use of force by police on citizens took place in post-apartheid South Africa. Miners were gathered on this very koppie over 3 days, and on the third day tensions escalated. Police opened fire, and in a matter of seconds 34 people were killed and more than 70 injured. Now 2 years later, there are still reminders of that dreadful day and of those who lost their lives. At the time, miners had embarked on a work stoppage demanding a wage increase of 12,500 rand. The same wage demand and many of the deep-rooted issues that led to that strike would later come back to haunt this community. This time, they were visible through a 5-month-long strike by the Association of Mine Workers and Construction Union that crippled the economy. This miner, who asked us to protect his identity, reflects on those 5 months that he had to live with no income.
Fortunately, my wife is doing a part-time job there at home, so with my brothers, with the help of my family members, I do survive a little bit. It was hard at that time at home, and on that 5 months time I was at home because I didn't want to stay here with no food, no money, so I just go home at Eastern Cape.
The strike is over now and a sense of relief can be felt. But as for the area recovering, that is still a long way off.
Yes, it will take a time now. From now, even maybe we will recover fully at next year, when I think. By next year. By now we are still recovering from our debt, everything. So I think I will be okay maybe next year. But by this now, I will not be able to recover fully financially.
The strike cost the platinum industry over 20 billion rand in lost revenue. Employees lost just under 11 billion rand in wages. The impact on local business was also severe. We visited David Neto just over a month into AMCU's strike. At the time, he was gravely concerned about the impact the strike had already had on his business. Now he's ruled out any prospects of making a profit this year.
June, which was the last month of the strike, it was my worst month ever. My cold drink division, we did like 15% of our turnover. So, I mean, I was down by 85%. It was ugly. You never recover a day's sales. If you close today, you will not sell double tomorrow. It's like lunch. I'm not going to have 2 lunches tomorrow because I missed lunch today. So you'll never recover that. And that's 6 months in the hole, gone. So my 2014 year is done and dusted.
While the strike was at the peril of some, for others a business opportunity has emerged. This debt counselling business, located in what used to be a fish and chips shop that has since closed down, has been up and running since the miners returned to work. It's been widely reported that it will take miners years before they fully recover what they lost. Even so, this miner believes it was not in vain. In retrospect, do you think it was worth being on strike for 5 months for what the outcome was?
It's better because by 2017 they told us that just 12,500 rand we will get it by 2017. So it's better than nothing.
I'm outside a mining hostel in the Marikana township where life is seemingly back to normal here. Miners can be seen reporting to and from duty, and they're being ushered in by buses like those ones from here to the mine. As full production capacity commences, it is hoped that this embattled sector will recover for the sake of all those who rely on it.